Hi everyone, and welcome back to Cook and Share. Today in this episode we're making a delightful dessert, blueberry tarts. They're really easy to make and I'm sure everybody will love them. We're also going to show you how to make the sweet crust from scratch. So let's begin. Begin making the sweet crust pastry by adding the flour to a mixing bowl. Followed by the confectioner's sugar, a pinch of salt, and whisk until well combined. Now add in the cubed butter and mix using your fingertips until it becomes a soft dough. When it reaches a consistency just about like this, form it into a disc. Next, place it on a piece of saran wrap. Wrap it well, and place it in the fridge for at least 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, coat an 8-inch spring tart pan with baking spray. Take a piece of the dough, flatten it, and begin to pat it out in the bottom of the pan. Continue this process until you cover the entire bottom of the pan. Make sure it's flat and fairly thin because it'll rise when you bake it. Next, begin making the sides along the rim by squeezing it lightly until you get about 1/4 of an inch excess. Now take a pair of scissors and trim it evenly, making sure you leave about 1/4 of an inch excess. Then take a spoon and flatten out the entire surface until it's nice and smooth. Then set it aside in the freezer for about 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, poke the pastry with a fork for some air vents. Then place it in a 350-degree preheated oven for 13 minutes. After 13 minutes, remove it from the oven, set it aside, and allow it to cool. While the shell is cooling, let's make the filling by adding the blueberries to a saucepan, followed by the sugar, the water. Crush half a dozen berries over medium heat to release the juices, and bring it to a low boil. Now add in the cornstarch mixture and stir and simmer for another 7 to 10 minutes until the mixture thickens. Once the mixture reaches a consistency just about like this, turn off the heat and allow it to cool. Once the mixture is cooled, pour it into the tart shell. Smooth it out nicely and add the additional fresh berries over the top. Now place it in a 375-degree preheated oven for 30 minutes or until it's firm. After 30 minutes and the tart is firm, remove it from the oven and allow it to cool for 2 to 3 hours. Once it's cooled, carefully remove it from the tart pan and you're ready to serve. And here is our incredibly delightful blueberry tart. Visit our website for more on this recipe, and remember you can always share your recipe with us. And until next time, have a wonderful day and enjoy.